All right, well, I'll go over there.
Ooh.
So, have we ever ended an episode like beginning of a turn, end of a turn, like halfway, like one
Middle of
out
a
of
turn.
3 actions into a
We've
turn?
ended many episodes.
Has that been a thing? Has that ever been a thing?
Yeah, we have in the past.
I mean, I know that the monologue was going to be about his surrender. So I'm glad that we were able to open the new episode with a focus on the character action. He had his big monologue, so I'm just ready to hear it. As Kurgus is ready to hear it.
You said monologue. I heard mono. No, I heard mono frog.
Is what you heard.
Yeah, he got a frog in his throat.
Quite literally.
He got frog.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Elven Portal podcast. We are playing, at least on the player side, a revised Pathfinder 2 edition. We are trying to convert the adventure on the fly, but we are using our sponsor, Fantasy Grounds, and it is round 8, halfway through round 8, and halfway through Lerm's turn. As we realize, the man has been hit with a crit card, even though technically we were supposed to go only natural 20s and 1s. Apologies for the inconsistencies. Going to the battle board. I had 1 action in. And for a second action, he wanted to flavor text some hate speech towards the halfling race and our 1 halfling player, but I can't. I can't breathe, can't speak. So with murderous rage in his eyes, and you're wondering if the extra shade of red and purple in his face is from the suffocation or from just pure hatred. He's going to, after taking a 5-foot step, going to lay in to the halfling a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Now, Mr. Halfling, Mr. Karam, your character is size small, right? Your size is small, not medium?
I believe I'm small.
Okay. Note the crate, which is taking up half your square, which I've let you hug in and cuddle in and all this stuff. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Good thing you weren't really doing much in the way of big swing melee weapons and only using really, really small ones, getting back to that whole argument about the agile fighting and the flanking or whatever, because I am going to grant you some lesser cover. My big wide swings with a guy to your north and a bunch of crates that you're leaning up to, I think that grants you a tiny weety little bit of cover. So I'm going to give you a wee bit of cover from this guy's swing. Hopefully it will help. Good luck. Big swing batter with a 33. Sorry, dude. I tried. And a hit.
I'm also prone, but it doesn't matter in this case.
Yeah, and now you're prone again. Because I forgot to take that off. Because he knocks you down, you're prone again. So we're at par. And yeah, instead of trying to get through anything tough, just keep.
What I would like to say though is I'd like to look over at him and make him rethink his actions. I think the Scarlet Triad Bruiser needs to think about what he's done and make him hesitate under the weight and sin as visions of redemption play in his mind's eye. The enemy must choose to repent or refuse with the following effects. So he can either deal all his damage or minus 12 and take 2 points of persistent good damage, or he can do no damage at all.
Okay. This is a reaction.
Correct.
And it is the actual title in gaming terms is
Glimpse of Redemption
okay.
within 15 feet.
I love the introduction roleplay. I just ask it to you as a reaction. I want to use this ability and then lay into the sermon.
All good. I've done this
Would be
about
perfect.
30 times, so.
Usually I get one or the other. And I have a name, Learn. What?
I didn't learn his name. You should update the tracker then. I'll call him
I
by-
will do less damage.
Okay.
And I will put, was it 12?
Yeah, it's reduction of 12 now that I'm
So-
10th level.
Putting minus 12 into my modifier before I roll damage. Let's see if this actually helps.
Well, that takes off, 12 back because he already rolled damage.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were lining me up for my next swing. You're talking.
No, that is to the one that just happened.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he
So-
takes, he is also frightened. Oh, enfeebled 2. Got that.
Okay. So gave you 12 hit points back, Karam, because he's not having it. He really wants to end you if I'm going to go down.
Mm.
And now I'm enfeebled 2. And what was the other thing?
2 points of
Persistent.
2 points of
Good damage.
goodish.
Holy-
Yeah, we'll say good
yeah,
damage
holy.
for right now.
Happy holy damage. Okay. Now persistent damage triggers on my turn. So, and I believe it's
It's at the end of his turn, I think.
no, the save is at the end. It starts at the beginning, don't you? Doesn't it? Or does it all wait and then at the end it's bleed out and save?
I think it's next at the end of your next turn. You take the damage and then you roll to see if you take it next turn again. I don't think you take any damage this turn.
Persistent is like bleed. It doesn't really trigger till later, does it? Unless his ability says he immediately takes it. Sorry, Doug, was that?
I said I'm trying to look that up really quickly.
Okay. Using the terminology of persistent, Drew's right. It's usually like persistent bleed, persistent. Matt's got a spell that has persistent energy, and it all activates next turn. However, I wouldn't put it past Core to say Captain Champion here gets it up front.
Yeah, so if the enemy refuses, it takes persistent spirit damage equal to your charisma modifier, which is at the moment
okay.
+2.
So,
So-
taking persistent is a next turn terminology. So to remind me when we get around to it. So I did 12 less. I'm enfeebled 2.
That's
And
right.
I'm pissed. So second attack, ignoring the kick. Just trying to hit you while you're still down, sir. With penalties and enfeebleness. And gets a +16 as opposed to my opening +22 on a 16, which is 32, which hits Karam while he's down and still does 2d10 plus 11 damage unless... No? No one?
I only have one reaction.
You don't have a 2 a day?
No, it's one per round. I can do it next round, but it's a reaction, and we only get one reaction unless something gives you an extra reaction.
There is something, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. So brutally smacking him again for 29 points of damage, and that's my final action because my first action was to move, which brings us to Glug Glug.
Okay.
Kicker, get ready. You're on
I
deck.
think persistent damage does happen at the end of their turns, right? So now is when he takes the 2 points of spirit damage.
Usually following turn.
Well, it's on his turn, right? The end of his turn.
Correct.
Look up persistent because it'll say.
I have it.
Some of them actually
I
say
just-
following.
It does say
just
at the
got-
end
you
of
got
each
it?
of your turns. Yeah, so
Okay. Makes sense. Remember those beaks that I kept forgetting to put on the rapiers? You guys are supposed to take all that bleed damage?
I just sent that to Ryan instead of the whole group. I did post it.
29. Okay. You guys speculate. You're all GMs in your own right.
Yep.
So let me know you got it in front of you. Or I got it here. You know what I mean? Is it triggering that? Because I'm just used to half you guys looking at Nethys, half you guys going, no, it's this, I swear. You know,
Yeah.
I was looking at my character the other day, and I always make you read the character sheet, which slows things down. So if it's in front of you, just cue me that, let me know, as opposed to that continuing argument. Anyway, Glug Glug, it is your turn now.
All right. I'm going to move 2 squares south.
Okay.
Hopefully setting up a new flank condition on him. He is off guard. And then I'm going to hit him with my great club. If I hit, I've already adjusted the damage.
1 second. Sorry.
Okay.
He's currently prone. Can you use a short bow when you're prone?
No, but I'm.
Yeah, he
I am-
kipped up, didn't he?
Tipped up.
I got knocked down again.
I just knocked him on his ass again.
Oh, you knocked him down again. Sorry.
But you had also had a side weapon, right?
For Niles to trigger, wouldn't you have to be down
Okay.
like further, straight through?
Corner to corner
still
as long
hit.
as it goes through the square.
I still hit. It's within the margin of error, that question.
Pick a corner of his, pick a corner of mine. If it goes through the target, it is off guard.
So they don't have to go straight through anymore.
Nope.
Sure there's
Never had.
diagrams that'll show us. Oh, they used to have diagrams that would defend what I'm talking about, but those are like 2 editions ago. So.
Yep.
Anyway, Glug Glug, you swung. He had off guard on him, so.
I do 17 points of damage, and that already includes the evil smite. I upped it. I tweaked it between rounds.
Yeah. Now, you guys are used to adding modifiers to your hits. As far as I know, you should be able to add a modifier +2 to like your damage before you roll it.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I've already
Just let me know
taken
you
care of it. Yeah, I've already taken care of that, so you don't need to. I mean, happily, please go ahead and add a -1 to its hit points. I'll be happy. But I'll attack again.
Oh, you know what
and I
else
miss.
happens at the end of my turn? Persistent bleed, persistent effects. I get a flat roll, do I
That's
not?
true. He's choking.
Mhm.
He can get rid of
Yeah.
that choking.
Not the choking, but your holy damage. The choking actually literally states until healed. So he's screwed.
Right.
He's going down one way or the other.
Yep,
But
he
your
can roll
persistent
I forget, it's a
persistent-
flat
your
check.
persistent effect. 12 fail.
Okay.
It's like 15 or better usually. So anyway, sorry. Glug Glug, you were saying.
I missed my second attack. Moved down there. I attacked him twice. No, I'd need a 20 to hit him. So I won't. I will. Wish I could. How bad off are you, Karen? You take another round of what he did to you?
Little health bar, zoom in. We all have little health
He's
bars.
fine. He's fine.
I can probably last another turn.
Oh, that's true. Vicar's standing right next to him and is going up next. I'm going to.
You'll heal him, right?
If it's everyone's job, nobody does it.
That's right. That's right. I'll burn. I hate wasting an action. It's just such a terrible thing for me. But I'm done
Ooh.
because I could switch weapons, but then I don't have my great club out, and I won't have raised my shield, so it leaves me stuck between.
Great club. He's trying new things. Good for you. All right. That's you, sir. Vicar Niles. Bring it home. What do you want to do?
Sweet. I would like to stab the man. I actually want to do something.
Yeah. Hey, man. Even setting up flanking and tactics and waiting for the heals to collect, it's all very tactically sound. I've seen enough anime where they play MMOs and they're like calling out tactics to each other.
So a 37.
Nice.
Yay. I hit.
And he poofs away. And we'll
Yeah.
see you. What?
For a big whopping 9 damage.
Well, we got to get you a better sword, dude.
Yep. And I will. Don't worry, Kiram, you're fine. I'll raise my shield, and my turn is done.
He's swashbuckling right over top of the down cam. You're fine. You're fine.
You're fine.
Actually, you know what you need? You need a boot where the toe pops up and you got a bare toe, so you can just slide it over and heal people. Like, contact, there you guys.
Just a friendly reminder, I do have Vital Beacon on all day, so you just have to touch me using one action to heal. So,
Yeah, definitely mention that.
yeah.
Funny, that was one thing I remembered and didn't bother mentioning.
Mm.
No, I didn't. I would have actually, but okay. So, no movement from you. A single strike. Anything else?
And raise my shield, and I am done.
Oh, for 2. Okay, yeah, because you're slow.
Yep.
Round 9. Heroes.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
So, subdual are non-lethal attacks. You can just choose to do that, right?
I have something for you to look up, Drew. The argument earlier was missile weapon AC bonus versus melee weapon. If a guy has a polearm with a reach weapon and has to reach through his friendly to hit the guy, will that not still give a cover bonus?
It defeats the shield wall. Shield walls,
Anyway.
shield guys, pike guys behind. So, my question back to is if I choose to do non-lethal damage,
Yes, you can.
cool. I'm as a monk, I can just click that on.
Oh, really? You
Yeah, I
talking
think-
about on fantasy grounds, monk, or actual just say DM, please give him non-lethal?
No. Pathfinder 2nd edition.
Yeah,
Since,
monks
6 years
get
ago.
they don't take the negative to lethal damage or non-lethal damage. Everyone else takes like a -2.
I understand it's in the game mechanic. What I'm saying is, do you literally have a button on your character sheet so that I don't have to take the damage off his hit points and put it in the temporary damage column?
I wish it was that simple, Jeff, but it is not.
Oh, okay. Well, when you see you have buttons to click on, that's what makes me think you're saying that. So anyway, that's fine. I am
Yeah.
watching his current hit points. I am
Yeah.
writing them down, and anything.
But I see my buddy Glug Glug working his green butt off, and I can relate to green butts. So,
Okay. Haven't pulled that joke out of a hat in a while. Still gets me. Go ahead.
I will do this. Where for my button? All right.
Come on, Doug. You can sing that out loud. I'll let you. He's all up at his buttons. Come on.
I'm going to move 10 feet forward.
Wow, that's a big 10 feet. God, once you get big, man. I like green butts.
Everyone-
I cannot lie.
All right.
I
And
need
then I'll
Matt
use
when
my.
he's healthy to fill in the rest of those lyrics. Like, or at least the next stanza.
I like them in every size. I will use my huge frog jaws to nap at the Leroy
Okay.
non-lethally.
Okay.
41 for a critical. That's 49.
Okay. You nom and he becomes unconscious.
I aggressively, passively chew on him.
Aggressively, passively.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a phrase.
Okay. So what do you do now?
He's unconscious, right?
Yep.
All right, cool.
For some reason, the rounds are still ticking.
I gently lay him down in front of Glug Glug.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to heal him? Got it.
Blah.
Yeah, I'm still. If you guys go, yay! Well, wait till he wakes up for questioning. He will die. He can't breathe.
I'll give him mouth to mouth.
He tastes like amphibian.
Champion tongue.
Everybody gets
yeah,
a second
no.
chance.
I'll use a perception to listen. $30.
Listen to what now?
I'm listening to my environment. I'm listening. Is there anything outside of this room that I need to be paying attention to?
Put one in the tower, because you never know. Roll high or low. Sorry, you got to scratch that 30, buddy. In the tower.
All right. Scratch.
Okay. So one guy down, you spit him out. Wait for them to go, and then just do the big, look and listen.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
You hear whimpering from the east. A quiet sobbing.
I ribbit in that direction. Wait, so that was one action. One action attack. One action. Putting him down, did that cost me an action, Jeff?
Yeah, you can drop something for free.
There we go. Listening, that gives me 2 more actions
well,
left.
you did say gently. Dude,
Like
in any other
presenting a
case, I give it
present.
to you for free, but because you were so careful with the unarmed and he's gonna die.
All right,
and then
so that leaves me with one action then.
Gotta put him down. Yeah. Did you want to move?
All right. Yeah, I do. I want to move to the east towards the whimpering sound that you told me about.
One to chew on him. He goes unconscious. You chew on him, he goes unconscious. You pick him up in your mouth. That's 2. Put him down and listen. That's
Well, that was my attack.
yeah.
right.
Attacking is not. Don't you get swallow whole and stuff on like?
If you want to give me swallow whole, I'll take that.
I'm just saying, huge creatures don't automatically have the guy in the mouth when they're nomming. It's been a running joke with you. You just go up, you bite, you're done.
Yeah.
And you bite again, right? So unless you have a free grab or something, he's not really in there.
All right.
Unconscious, okay. You bite him, and he falls to the ground unconscious because you won. How about this? Since even you and I have like missed the flavor text, just leave him where he is. No action spent.
Yeah,
Hit him,
that was
you
where the
you bit him,
intention
he
was.
fell, it was all flavored, and then yeah.
Yeah.
So forget about, because if we get into the actual action economy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wish to move towards the whimpering sounds that you described.
Sure. You. Geez, you're a big boy. 40, 45.
Funky, sir.
Okay. Going up and around the wall of crates and scanning part of the back room, there's a whole bunch of open and a bunch more crates. As
Fair.
you can see. But you don't spot anything.
Okay. Fair
The
enough.
sound still seems more distant.
Mhm.
And you've got another action left, right? Because that was only 2 now.
Attack, listen, move. I guess move again, yeah.
Yeah. This place is
Yep.
unless you don't care.
Yep.
Kind of knocking over crates and squeezing through shit.
Eh.
Which is gonna put you like kind of like here if you're lucky, because all the
Yeah.
movement restrictions. Anyway,
Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
yeah. Al,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
I will move up to right beside the guy who just got knocked unconscious.
Okay.
And does he have manacles on him? I guess search him.
Okay.
That will be my turn because I've only got 2 actions. So I will throw this one that's in the tower.
Doing a proper search is kind of like a full thing. You just want a quick thing. Does he have
I just want to see if he's got like manacles hanging on his belt.
on his belt kind of thing, right? So give me a perception of the tower and no, he does not.
Okay. And that's my
He's
turn.
got he's got his weapons, his armor, the backup dagger, bullshit stuff. Right? He's got a short bow over his back. and a quiver of arrows that he never really got around to using. Yay, Karam arrows. Yeah, you take inventory head to toe of visual stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, where's the medicals? There's supposed to be a prize inside. What the hell? Every triad member, yeah.
And that's me.
Karam. Okay, Karam.
All right, I'll do my kip up for free action to stand.
You did say he would never take this healing bullshit. Stab.
Niles, do you like glow when you're a beacon, emit light or anything?
Activated every day.
Yeah, but does it give out like effects or something, like something visual to see, or is it just there?
I'll double
How
check.
proud are you?
Probably not. If this is like an all day long thing, probably not.
Oh, I was just going to say I grab his golden ass, but if he's not golden.
It's all about the green butt sometimes.
Give him
Sometimes
the
with
old
golden
good game.
butts.
I would go with like CC's aura. Even if he hasn't been drinking, he activates this and
Oh.
he smells like it.
He stinks like booze.
Yep. Vitality radiates around me.
Oh, so that's
That's
green
all it
glow.
says.
He's just got this awesome aura. No, he
Just
seems
this awesome
Could-
smell.
It could be another green ass for all
He
we
was
know.
very vigorous,
Could be
Father.
more green ass.
Vitality.
Nobody touches him but me. I'll touch him for a little bit of healing.
So it's 5d10.
I'm assuming Joe stating the spell is up and running is consent, so have at it.
Do you want to roll it, Joe?
He's been disappointed this whole time because we haven't been touching him.
Still here, guys.
I honestly feel like this is only the second time it's ever happened.
I have.
Yes.
I've been touching
Yeah,
him this whole
27.
session. What have you guys
Please
been
touch me, Semi.
And then I think what I'll do is I'll just move to the northeast above. What was his name? I don't care. He's a slave guy.
Learn.
Learn.
And I'll just kind of watch over him. I want to make sure he doesn't like get up or anything.
You
Can't
put
make
in
him too
chains.
healthy.
Yeah,
Hey.
get the bow ready to shoot him, kind of thing. You're the guy with the gun on him, so to speak.
Now, should
Yep.
we heal him so we can torture information out of him?
That
I mean,
sounds great.
maybe.
Didn't somebody? Oh, we hadn't got to that part yet, right? We're still going through the rounds.
The torture? Not yet.
Right, so I'm on round 9, and I was tracheaed like what? 2 rounds ago? 3 rounds ago?
2, I think, yeah.
And I haven't reached my suffocation yet because I got lots of constitution. Lucky me. I have temporary hit points, and I have a.
That's
certain lack of
fortunate or
actual hit points.
unfortunate, yet to be determined.
I have a certain lack of actual hit points. Glug.
I would like to reach over and lay hands on Aram, which will heal him for 36 hit points. Give him an AC bonus of plus 2, and give him 10 feet of movement till the beginning of my next round. And
Nice.
then I'm going to back up my buddy and that I'll double move to there. That
To
gets me
there?
3 over to the east near my amphibian companion.
Crossing the warehouse in great strides.
The green team.
Power to the breathers.
Trying map has been crazy.
You gonna climb the crates?
Do I? No, that was me trying to change my view on the map and it following me. So don't see anything, any opponents obvious. No opponents are kind of hanging out, right? So I even get well, I'll tell you what I'll do. At this point, I will go ahead and use my last action to this is where I get to let you make a ruling. Can I take both my javelin and my shield out now in this trade out? I understand if the answer is no, but this is me asking that question because I haven't played it to now. Now's when I do it. But
technically, we're still in rounds.
No. That's not okay. That's fine. We're in. I will trade my great club for my shield.
I'm busy running a show. I didn't check that. I know I was the one that actually talked about it, but I was kind of hoping 3 people that weren't their turn.
All good. No. It's fine. My shield actually is a weapon as well, so I can shoot spikes from it.
It is. There you go.
I haven't done that, but if I need to,
Glagaria.
So that's my last action. Thank you. I'm done.
Okay. Vicar Niles.
So we're just going to
So no
leave
one's
the
actually
dude
healed
to
this guy.
die by himself here? Like, what the fuck? I'm a little confused. Sorry.
No one's bothered healing him yet, so.
Okay. I would like to perceive my surroundings.
Okay.
If I'm on. Oh. Move crap so I get to the tower.
So Nethys says 2 actions if you want to do 2 weapons, because technically the shield.
I was kind of hoping a big 2-handed weapon go away, pull out 2B for free. Sorry, Doug, I tried.
It's 1 for 1 for the action economy.
It's an object, yeah. Oh well, that's fine. Niles.
Yes.
Acutely aware of a warehouse that may contain booze. There are many smells, sights, and sounds, and even in this dimly lit warehouse, there is enough ambient light for your human eyes to adjust. And the first thing you notice is the lack of not say lack. His chest is convulsing as if the body is trying to get air and can't. Because even though I read the quick cards aloud, I did this awesome thing and then he dies, and who cares if it was meta? Now the meta, I kind of have to go, well, that was kind of meta. No one really knows that he's suffocating. I have a crushed throat. You didn't do really medicine. So anyway, external threats, not of yet. The only thing you're keenly aware of is Karam's supple hands, and dude seems like he needs medical attention.
That I'm trying to read. I will.
You accept Kyrgyz into your life.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm a little confused by what the tactics were here, but
it didn't cost me anything additional.
That's okay. That's okay. Suspending time for a moment. We'll come back to Vickers, and since Muros is next and kind of on the other side of the room, right? Muros, when we get to you, what do you want to do? Continue to seek.
Do I smell anything?
Lots of smells in here.
Okay. Do I hear anything?
Your sense at gnome thing doesn't really come into play when you're in frog form, does it?
It's
your frog form doesn't list scent. It lists the tongue, it lists all these things, but it doesn't list the sort of like, oh, animals can smell well, sure, but unless your frog form has like the scent dice ability, you lost it when you lost your gnome form.
Yeah.
That said, for flavor, perception, whether you see, hear, or smell anything, anyone can take a whiff. Everybody has that base scent, but I didn't want you to like suddenly jump into like, well, I know if there's 30 feet. Right?
One action.
There's a lot going on here. You smell the wood, the sawdust, the cloth and things that were spilled all over the floor, the burning oil in the lamps. Glug smells amazing. I don't know why he smells like crap when you're a gnome and so good when you're a frog, but don't tell him I said that. But you do still hear that faint whimpering, and it comes from ahead. And you can see, despite smelling, that there's a massive wall of crates ahead of you, but a sort of wind around, like they've made a hallway out of crates, to like you squeeze east and then move north and go around them.
Yeah, I want to waddle, but try to not knock down the crates. I'm actively trying to not cause more damage.
True. So I've been restricting your movement a bit, so that because that's why I say you were squeezing and shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, you'd be making athletic rolls to do so. So 10.
Yeah. I can throw one of those in the tower.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh no,
Uh,
athletics and stuff would be if you want to bruise through it, if you want to wiggle.
No, I want to not.
Despite your size, I don't think there's anything in squeezing about making acrobatics to squeeze. It's just a reduction of movement as the person slows themselves down so that they can squeeze. I believe is still in the rule set. Anyway, moving on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Putting you to here. 2 moves and a sniff. With 1 action left. You spot. You see what we're seeing on the map here?
Mm-hmm.
Coming around the top of a triple wide crate stack and another horizontal triple wide crate stack, as if they've made a sub room out of the warehouse room just with boxes. Dead ahead of you are barrels in the back of the warehouse and another exit. But coming up through to the east, now you're right against the north wall door to that hallway that she told you about, and looking straight down south and to the east again, a open space with 2 lanterns and lights that's about 10, 20, 30 by 30. You see a red-headed halfling prisoner, civilian, no weapons, not a lot of clothes, tied to a chair and manacled. Now you know where they went, Matt. And he looks like, to put it nicely, they've been working him over. He looks beat up, bruised, battered, and he's sort of half awake there, simpering.
Poor little guy.
And he's a halfling.
Those 2 actions to get me here.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give up my frog form, go back to gnome form, and just hustle towards him.
Okay. When you change back, does that cost actions?
Not sure. I'd have to double check.
Wild shape back, pretty sure it does. Unless you you do it, and then when you shut it off, it's like a shut off and you automatically resume.
Normally it says it lasts for, it's more about the durations that last. It says nothing about turning it off after.
Okay, let me make a ruling. Since you proudly state that you could wild shape into a dwarven humanoid form as part of the package, which is wild
I
shaping,
took a
I'm going to have
feat.
to say that it's going to cost you actions to get back to gnomish, or you just run the timer and it goes, boop.
Okay. So
Yeah, but
I'll
if you
say
still run the top, like if we were mid combat and your time actually, sorry, how long does this last? Minutes? Hour?
it's 1 round level.
Oh, okay. Huh. Because I'm assuming that if you ran out of clock, it's not going to, the DM doesn't go, oh,
It doesn't cost me.
right. You're not going to burn actions. Sorry, this is the round it ends and you've burned
It
actions.
just turns off.
Yeah, so, yeah, sure. I'll just say you can shut it off.
All right.
Is it
Then
not
in
a
that case-
concentration effect or anything?
Let me double check because we've changed the rules.
Yeah, I know.
So
But
let me,
using
before I
that as
give
my
you,
precedent going, like I said, if your time runs out and you shift back, maybe it's implied. Maybe they're going, no, he really does have to spend the action economy. But for now, till we dig deeper in this,
thematically is more what I'm going for. Is it I
you
turn
change
off?
and rush to the poor guy's side. Like, yeah, why not? eh?
Yeah.
But again,
That's
technically locked into combat rounds because of Muros' actions.
yeah. Thematically,
Not-
fuck that shit. What are my rules? Give it to me by every 6 seconds.
Sorry, man.
No, it's not sorry me.
Rush over. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
45.
Yeah. Get you as close as you can. Anyway, you run over. Get as close as
That's
you can.
45 feet.
When you shrink, when you shut it off, you shrink
Yeah.
into that center square.
Yeah. But I got 45 movement
5,
still. Yeah.
10, 15, 25 to corner. 30 out. Sorry, your mini's kind of bouncing around on me here. Anyway,
I'm not touching it, so it's all you.
I know. Anyway, you rush over ish.
That was 2. My 3, I rush over. My last action, start untying them.
You stop for a big perception in the middle of that.
Okay, I stop for a big perception in the middle of that.
So, anyway, you run over, and as obvious as what you want to do.
Yeah.
Albrick.
I will reach into my shadow and retrieve my rope, and with one action, and then with my next action, I will start tying him up. And as a free action, I will look over to Vicar Niles and say, "Heal him. We can't get information from the dead."
Heal him how well? Like, I don't have a fucking minute max in here.
That's true. I do, though. I have my healer's gloves on, and they're like a pretty light heal. I could pour a potion down his throat, too, I guess.
Not
Do
since
those
he's
before you.
not breathing.
You could do those before you.
Oh, yeah. I guess if he's got a crushed trachea, I might not be able to pour a potion down his throat.
But you have healing gloves. If you just did that,
I do have healing gloves,
anything
but I
else.
don't have the action economy to do it this round. So,
Well, instead of the rope.
yeah, but I want him to be tied up before I wake him up.
He's already awake.
He's awake.
Yeah, 27 points of damage versus a 25-point non-lethal subdual. Thank you. You know, he heals him and his eyes flutter open, but he still can't breathe. Oh, yeah.
Wait,
I
who
think he
healed
gives
him?
away because he gets magically healed, and
Who healed
his
him?
body draws breath. He goes.
Wait, who healed him?
Whoa, hold on. Who
Thought
healed
Niles
him?
did.
Oh,
None of us did.
What's this Niles 27? 5d10.
That was Niles healing Karome. Because Karome touched him.
Oh, sorry. You guys were bitching, and Joe was like, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna heal him. No one's gonna heal him." That's
Yeah,
why
so
I went-
pull out my rope, start tying him up,
Okay.
and free action, heal him. If you can. Now, is there a skill check for tying someone up? Where's the bondage skill?
athletics, acrobatics, crafting. I make knots.
Sleight of hand.
If you'll let me craft the knots, I will craft the knots.
Sure. I mean,
There you go.
crafting a bond.
I craft.
What'd you get?
I don't know. I rolled it in the tower. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say that you've crafted pretty good knots. He might be turned on. Next, Karam. Make note. Leave party as soon as possible. These guys are weird.
I'm assuming we haven't screamed that we heard another halfling. So I think what I'll do is I'll move to the side of whatever the slaver's name is. And then I'll just ready an action if he decides to try to stand up or attack one of us. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Because you were focused on him, no, I would not give you halfling whimpering. And since those guys literally went and the rest of the warehouse, that's why they started picking up on that. So thank you for not metaing. Okay. So just ready an action to, shoot.
Yeah,
something.
if he does anything aggressive, I'll end him.
Okay. Me. I need to be making those rolls because I'm taking more damage from Mr. Holy. Remember that?
That's true.
I'm actually up to 4 more because I missed a round, I think.
But he does get to roll.
Yeah, at the end, but I take the damage first.
Yeah.
I might just evil myself out of here.
I'm rooting for
You're
your
too
redemption,
zealous.
Muck.
Redemption is persistent damage. That sounds like torture. Repent or
Hey.
feel that pain. Repent or feel that pain.
Welcome to
Dark
religion.
road.
Welcome
It's
to
a dark
religion.
road. It's a dark road. Just to remind you that you should be repenting. Owie. Okay, so you had 2 rolls because I think it's been 2 rounds.
He had a choice before he picked.
Yay! My first roll. Okay, so
All right, so he doesn't need any more of them.
I retract my quasi patronizing comments. But I am currently unconscious, but not dying. So let's talk about rendering the unconscious condition to somebody that gets knocked out cold beyond their hit points. Anybody have some archives of Nethys for that? Well, we go to Glug Glug.
Glad it's my turn. All right, I will move following my ally.
Okay. A little bit south and a whole bunch of east, coming up to the crate squeeze. Well, squeeze for him, 10 feet for you. And again.
And I'll do the same thing and move diagonally
Okay, that's 2.
up and around.
Are you still hasted?
Yes, as far as I know.
Okay.
How many rounds when did you do that in round 2 or 3? Or I got 1 or 2 more rounds of this.
Yeah,
You'll be
like we're only
running
round
out soon.
10, so you got at least a couple.
Right. Is there a way to do waypoints on movement? And oh yeah, you got it.
I appreciate that you're doing that because you can't sort of cross through a crate, right? So that's 10, 15, 20, 25. Got you there?
Yep.
Okay. Ha!
That's 3, I think. So I see a partially untied halfling.
He never got to the untying part.
Oh, then I'll just
Like,
kill it. I'll
Because
just kill it.
even though it's in rounds, technically you're like right on Muros' heels. You know, like in live action cinema, like he moved, you
Right.
moved, it's all in the same round. So like you're following in there. So as he gets there, this is where you are in the room. And
I will try to casually draw my javelin, but not in a way that is trying to intimidate the halfling. I just realized I should have actually done it like in my first action because that was the action economy I was trying to finish.
he's not even looking up.
Okay, as long as he's not looking at me, I'll draw my
No,
javelin. I don't
not even.
I don't want to intimidate and threaten him.
No, not even facing you.
Word me. And I'm done.
Vicar Niles.
I will ready in action to
Okay.
to attack the whatever his name is.
But nobody's healing this guy.
Nope. I'm gonna let Albrecht
Okay.
do that.
Get healed. He did
To-
get healed.
he-
Matt healed him. Albrecht's
No,
healed.
I haven't yet because I don't have the economy for it. So next round I will touch him
well,
now that
I
he's
heal you, but I don't have.
Weirdly,
It's
yeah.
your own fault. Your forces put slowed on me. You'd be alive right now if that were a golem. It's not my fault. Guilty free.
Had you made better choices than life?
Pick your allies better. So that's Vicar,
Yep.
which brings us to Buros. Sorry, as long as there's a threat on the board and you're on the same board, and I would, dude's willing to fight to the death if I wake up, and it could be possible. We're in rounds, so Neuros,
Untying.
sure. Like I said, this part is pretty much straightforward. Okay.
All right, I straightforward it then.
Okay. He's tied to a chair, and his legs are manacled. So this round, full round action, you cut the rope, untie him, like whatever you want to do. Okay, he's rope free, and now you can remove him from said chair, but he is still manacled at the ankles.
I smashed them.
Okay. Matt, you didn't find manacles, but yes, he's got a key ring on his belt. Okay, so Muros is untying the guy with the rope,
Yep.
going back to Alll.
All right, so I tied him up, and I will use my healer's gloves once a day action on him, which is 2d6 plus 7 hit points.
Healer's gloves is magical or a bonus
Yeah,
to the medical?
It's magical. It's like the soothe spell,
Okay, just checking.
and it was great because I rolled really rolled as low as I possibly could. So 9 hit points of magical healing.
Which means I'm still unconscious.
But you're no longer choking.
Oh no, because I was down to 0, and those are temp hit points, and you heal me real hit points. So yeah, his eyes do snap open, and I can breathe. Thank God. Yay.
Good morning, sleepyhead. And that's my turn.
As a reaction, he spits to blood to the side. Not right at you. That'd be rude.
Would be.
Karam.
Uh,
He spit. Kill him.
aggressive action. Let's see. I
Answer the spit.
will.
I did say spit to the side, and who's standing at the side? You. Twang. Can you imagine? He looks over and spits down and realizes he hits some hairy feet. Ah, shit. Twang. Sorry. What do you want to do, bud?
I will tell him. No aggressive movements. Otherwise, I will end you, and I'll just continue my ready to action.
I am tied up, and I am awake. I will end combat rounds because now we have a hostage and an enemy. He is tied up, sitting on the ground at your mercy. Now if he tries to pull something, I'll start a brand new initiative with brand new. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
at this point, I finally have a chain of events where it's a free for all. So the question is, with 2 things on the board, do we want to deal with him, or do you want to deal with the halfling? Or I could go back and forth, giving you guys each the proverbial.
Let's free the halfling and then group up.
Yep. I like that idea.
Okay.
My entire turn was.
I will help Muros free the halfling.
Okay. Time for a Kyrgyz check. Look at those chains. What a challenge. I wonder if you could break them.
Oh, you take one half, I take the other.
Exactly. You take one side of the manacles. I'll take
You
the
guys
other.
both,
Yeah,
you guys
what's
both
going
crit
on?
and
Shut
just
up,
rip
this
the
has nothing to
halfling
do
in
with
half.
you.
That's what I was going for. You sure you want to do this? They're back to arm wrestling with a ragdoll in between them. We found him like this, we swear. Terrible torture.
All right, on the
rolling
count of
open.
Russ, we go. Gus.
37.
Okay.
Fuck.
Go ahead. You get a roll there. Man, we're not in rounds.
Oh,
38. It's mine.
The very, very center chain breaks, but it breaks just an inch more on Neuros' side.
I'll get you next time, buddy. And I put a fist up.
That's
to
2 out of 3, Ryan.
Yeah, and there's a very disturbed halfling going, "What the fuck just happened?"
I'm free.
You're free, my man.
And then his arms. No, you guys.
Does he? Quick question.
That-
Does he look like he needs hit points?
Well, that fist bump you did, or with his arms that you ripped off.
Oh,
Congratulations. You rolled over 30.
Awkward. Ooh, that might be anathema. I might be in trouble. No, no, I will lay hands on him if.
Okay, I will give you a hero point for that because NPC flavored, beat up. How bad is he wounded? Does he look like he's about to die? No, but he is worked over. So you're burning party resources, risking it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And for that, sir, I will give you a hero point.
Sweet.
Okay. So that I don't forget, we'll re-up them now so that you guys have them for next session, which is pending, and Doug will have 2.
Okay, good. That was
No, I wasn't gonna reset it and be a dick. I'm just saying, if I talk about resetting hero points 2 to 1, but Doug, please remind me. Going, no, wait a minute, they reset
got
at
it.
the end of this.
It's on my sheet now. We're good.
Okay, right. You guys can re-up them. He looks at you guys in fear, and he thinks you guys might be more triad dudes, and you heal him. He's a little.
You're the
Off-
weirdest
anyway.
triad dudes that he's seen yet.
No. Orc, orc and a gnome, and yeah. I'd be surprised if 2 halflings rolled in here and started working on them. That would be all kinds of wrong, considering where we're in Kintargo. But
But
you talked about bringing him back. So did you want to?
Yeah.
He's freed, and you talked about bringing him over.
We do
Yeah,
the
I'll
little
ask
fist
him.
fist bumps, and then we're like,
We're about to go question the triad if you'd like to come over with us.
Okay.
And I will stay adjacent to the halfling the entire time, because while I have freed him, I do not yet know whether he is
Trust
worthy
him.
of departing. So I will be adjacent to him at all times.
Okay.
I have 45 movement speed. I'm always adjacent to it.
Okay. If you ask him a direct question, you get you get a little yes or no kind of thing.
I will watch him during the interrogation to see how
Yes.
he reacts
So yes.
to the other questions that Matt
Okay.
will ask.
After you
Yeah.
heal him glug glug and you guys break his manacles and you walk him over and he's like halfway across the room, he realizes that he's like being freed, like you guys are the good guys. He starts thanking the two of you profusely. Thank you so much. I thought I was a goner. Oh, you guys came in the nick of time. Oh, this is so great. I'm not dead. He realizes that you're savers and he starts thanking you guys profusely. Great. That ends. Then you walk him over to the party. There's one of his captors and another halfling. Drew. Karam
Goodness.
is 10th level. How many archetype feats and levels do you have in the Bellflower network?
I believe it's 3.
And I would say that you were well known in the Bellflower network. 10th level adventurer, almost maxed out in the Bellflower. You might be pretty well known. He sees you. And you'd have to do a society check to recognize him, but he seems to recognize you, or maybe this fact that you're just another halfling, and he just suddenly blurts out going, Desna, help me! I told them everything! I've wrecked the Bellflower network! They'll be going after all my friends that are doomed! They're all doomed! How horrific! How unthinkable of me! Please! And he starts stepping towards Karen. Please! Save my friends from my betrayal! And then he turns around at his two saviors, these two. My blood will be, their blood will be on my hands, and we'll see you all next time.